Virtual Vanguard Productions.
Hi, my name is Mackey, and I'm a senior at CU Denver studying communications and ethnic studies, and I'm also the managing editor at the campus newspaper, CU Denver Century. I heard about Cooking in the Dark through Michelle Medall. She sends out mass emails about internship opportunities to all comm students, and I'm a media nut, and I love everything media related, and so my background's in newspaper, but I wanted to get more into television, and so this seemed like the perfect opportunity for me to bridge that gap into television studies and working for a TV show. And I love PBS and I like to cook, so it seemed to be the two things that I liked. When I was hired on, I started out as doing social media, and so I was just going to run the different social media platforms, and I was wanting to get into more social media-based jobs, and that kind of morphed into me taking pictures on set, so doing set photography and doing more than just social media roles. And so I started filming more halfway through the season and actually operating a camera, which was something I hadn't had experience in, and so that was really cool to utilize the little photography knowledge that I had prior to this and to get film experience. So more from social media to actual filming. I had the opportunity to go on set and film, and that was incredible. I had never really operated a camera before, and now I feel more confident in doing so, and it was very cool to go around and shoot goats or chickens or farm animals and work with non-human subjects, which was really fun, which is something different that not a lot of TV shows get to do, and so that was my favorite part. I first started out trying to just do pictures of food, and then I realized that Claudia does very well on social media. So while we do pictures of set tables and of some of the food that we've prepared, a lot of people really resonate with Claudia being a blind chef. And so when we take pictures with her and the chef who's blindfolded, those always really resonate on social media, particularly Instagram, which was something that surprised me because when I was doing research leading up to this, I just thought high quality images of food would really get our social media going, but it was actually Claudia and the blindfolded chefs that definitely stood out to our followers. I did know Ashley. Ashley and I had an anthropology class together a few semesters ago, and then then she ended up starting working at the newspaper, and then we were out to dinner one night, and I was telling her about this internship, and she also loves media studies, and she's a vlogger, and so she wanted to also learn more about television. And so the two of us just kind of clicked, and now we're doing this together, and it's fun. So it's nice to have a friend on set, and it's nice to have gotten to know Dave too, because Dave is also awesome. So the three of us have a really nice vibe together, and it makes coming to Cooking in the Dark so fun. The one moment that stuck out in my mind, there's a couple of them. I really enjoyed going to Kiowa, Colorado, to the farm. I don't remember the name of the farm, but that was really fun. It was a long drive, and we were kind of just driving into the middle of nowhere, and then we stumbled upon this beautiful paradise farm that was incredible, and I never have seen bison that close up, and so that was cool to see. Even though they were running away from us, it was cool to see the bison and their chicken farm and learn about how they sustain their own farm. And I also enjoyed going to Five Fridges farm, because although I'm a city girl, I do enjoy farm animals. And so Ashley and I spent a good half an hour petting the goats, which was awesome. So we were taking pictures of the goats, and we were also visiting with the chickens. And so that was very fun. And drinking a goat's milk latte was awesome because that was delicious. And then my other third moment that stood out was when we were at Uncle Joe's Hong Kong Bistro. The food was delicious. Chris was an amazing chef. I ended up having a lot in common with him. We were from the same area of town, and so we bonded there, and then filming him as a rapper was really cool because I'd never shot live music before. So it was an entirely new experience that I was not getting, that I wasn't expecting from a cooking show to end up filming live music. So those three were definitely the top that stood out. I guess my expectation was I thought we were just going to be just cooking, having Claudia cook, me taking pictures of food, and then making just small social media posts. And I did not expect to be going to different areas of Colorado and going to various restaurants and getting to eat delicious foods. And it was every day was different. And so I was not expecting that. I was expecting us to just be cooking in Claudia's kitchen or on a set or something. But every day we were going to a different restaurant and to a different farm, and nothing was the same twice, which was so fun, and it made me very adaptable, and just you have to roll with it, and you can't just get stuck in your ways, or if something doesn't go wrong, you've got a plan for a backup. And so that was definitely not what I expected, but I enjoyed it so much more. I'm a senior, and so I've taken a lot of classes now that I'm graduating, and I've taken a lot of theory classes, and although it's important to know the philosophy behind food or communication tactics, it was cool to apply that knowledge to a real world setting. So how could I apply what I learned in my media studies class as far as like how media can dictate how we see things versus to work on a show? And so it was something that I could practically apply that knowledge to, or what I learned in my principles of advertising class and what I learned in my social media classes, how to apply that to a real world product instead of just, oh, this is just a textbook example. I enjoyed how Cooking in the Dark kind of let me utilize those skills. And so I felt like going through those classes and having to do those samples and mock-up projects helped a lot when I needed to make a social media plan or schedule posts on Facebook or Instagram. And so this was the theory I had learned then applied, which was nice. And I don't know if all majors can have that or if enough students make those connections to classroom to real world, but I felt like this internship really allowed me to do that. Know where your food comes from. Don't get caught cooking in the dark. What can I say? Claudia's the best stepmom.
Oh, yeah.
She's the best. She fed us.